Welcome to Hummie's World newsletter number 88. I have decided to try this out for a while and I would love your feedback. You can post right here on the YouTube video or right here in the forum on the newsletter, which is on the home page of the website, and let me know what you think. I know that I am much more likely to listen to a video or even to let that video play in the background and listen while I multitask on a different window. I'm really good at doing that and going back and forth, and I'm not really good at reading things very thoroughly. I have so much information overload that I read things too quickly and sometimes miss things. So I want to try to give the little synopsis of our newsletters via video and see how this works. And now I've forgotten what I was going to say. So Bernie has been working on this newsletter for us. She has put a quote on here: "Enjoying success requires the ability to adapt. Only by being open to change will you have a true opportunity to get the most from your talent," by Nolan Ryan. And I love that. I love adapting and being open to change so you will have a true opportunity to get the most from your talent. As digital scrapbookers and as learners, we all have talents. We all have talents of different types, but we need to adapt so that and be open to change so that we can develop new talents. And that's just an awesome quote. Just love it. And the reason I think that is here is because it talks about adapt, and I am starting a new series. I'm putting them on my blog under the quote label. If you get my blog in your inbox daily, you'll be seeing those. If you don't get my blog in your inbox daily, there is a sign up for it right in the sidebar of the blog. But I am taking photos of flowers, and well, the first one I took of my desk, just any photo, and I'm using an iPhone app to make these images so I can post them straight from my phone to my blog and to Facebook and sometimes Google Plus. And I'm using the theme of adapt, and I am already got a list going of all the ways that we can adapt, and I love it, and I hope you're inspired by it as much as I am. The first one was adapt and make art, and the second one was adapt and get it done. And a lot of these you may not know, but I'll have something going on in my life at that moment that makes me think of something to add to the second half of the quote, and so very applicable to my life. So hopefully you can apply them to your life, and maybe they'll come at just the right timing. So watch for those on my blog. Hummie's World happenings. First thing that's happening is the June challenges. We have two of them out there for you right now. One of them is a song called Good Chemistry. It's a viral video. Use any of the lyrics that you might be inspired by for that. And the second one is Inner Reflections, and it comes with this awesome quick page to anybody who completes the challenge. And it seems like now that June has hit, everybody is outside, busy, enjoying the weather as they should be, or the children are home from school and they're taking up more of your time doing activities or vacation time, and the forum's gotten a little bit slow. It does this every time, every beginning of the summer it does this, and it really weighs on me a little bit. But I want to encourage you to get out there, and don't forget to stop scrapping, and don't forget to drop by and visit us in the forum. I watch for your posts all the time, and I just know you're going to love Kiki Cole's challenges, this one called Inner Reflections. She's going through a lot of growth in her life right now, and her kits are so awesome. They are because of all that's going on in her life, her kits are reflecting how she's growing inside. And she has a new one we've been QCing just today, in fact, and I know you're going to love it. You're going to be inspired by it also. The word art in it alone is very inspiring. So anyway, come do this challenge. I encourage you to do Kiki's challenge if you have a lot of things you want to grow inside and grow who you are. There's a mention here of the Take 12 on 12, and you can find the link here if you want to read more from the newsletter. There are several of us that are doing this. It is actually I forgot. I'd have to find it on my blog. Another site came up with it, and I joined in on it. And some of us post in the forum, and if you do it, we'd love for you to come and post in the forum and let us know if you're doing it too. But the basic premise is to take 12 photos on the 12th of each month. And what I'm doing with mine is I'm putting all of mine on Flickr, and then I'm anticipating, I think it's blurb.com, I'm not sure, but there's a site where it will pull all of those off of my Flickr and put them into a hardbound book. So when I get done with all 12 of my months, 12 months, on the 12th day, 12 photos, I'm going to have a little snippet of my life. And it's so neat to see what I'm doing each day on the 12th. I never know what's going to come up. I mean, one time I was in the hospital, I would have never known that was going to happen. In this last month, I was putting it in a new garbage disposal and fighting it, and I didn't know those were going to be, I could have never anticipated those were going to be the photos. And so we're all about telling stories. That's what scrapbookers do, and this Take 12 on 12 just seems to be stories through our photos, snippets of our life, and I love that idea. She shares here, Bernie put back in, with the weather warming up, we can get some beautiful water shots. And in the subscriber area, in the photography class, if you're a subscriber, anybody can see it, even if you're not in the class. You can go watch this video on shutter speed to get that dreamy water effect. In fact, I can't wait to get out this summer. I'm thinking about canoeing and go places to go yet, and get some more water shots. What's new for subscribers? This is the news for those who pay $5.50 a month to get in the subscription area. The Fun Extras class has a new video on resetting those sliders. Discover a way to quickly put all those sliders back to the default setting. And there's also for the Elements class. Now, the Elements class is a class where you're encouraged to think out of the box, to use different types of elements, and each one comes with a download from me. They have a new lesson, and it is to use fabric in a unique way. And I did take a very long time extracting this fabric with all the little wispies coming out of them. I don't know what you call them, wispies. And I hope to do a video tutorial for the designer class on how to extract those. I've been playing and I found some interesting methods that even Photoshop Elements users can use. Site highlights. Now these are things that you can find around our site, even if you're not a paid subscriber. I love to share. I love to share my knowledge. I love to share my techie things. And so our newsletters are usually full of those, and I share with everybody, even non-paying people. And there's a video here, quickly change masking from black to white. So you can go watch that video. There's some tips on perfectly scanning techniques. And do you use Firefox? Did you know that you can sport your very own Hummies World persona? Like we all aren't addicted enough, but I have it in my Firefox browser, and I created it, so of course I love wearing it. But basically, it's kind of a background for the top of your browser and the bottom of your browser, and can't be addicted to Hummies World enough. There is a tutorial out there for using OneNote and digital scrapbooking for recipes. Please expect to see more recipes on my blog because I am trying to get mine organized as I have time. And I am going to be using OneNote. I love OneNote. I'm going to be making these digital scrapbooking layouts of my recipes, and instead of printing them out, I'm going to put them in OneNote. And my OneNote can be accessed on my laptop. It can be accessed in any browser. It can be accessed on my iPhone and my iPad. So my plans are to just put my iPad in the kitchen and use my digital scrapbook recipes from there. And this video, anybody can watch it to see how that works and how it looks on my iPad. And here's the class accomplishments. I'm not going to list all the people, but we appreciate everybody who works so hard to do the lessons here at Hummies World, and it's such an achievement because most every one of these is 20 lessons in order to get that little icon by your name, and that often is 20 layouts, and that is a lot of work, and y'all need to give yourself a pat on the back. Now classes are open for July enrollment. You first have to be a subscriber, $5.50 a month, and you can access all the classes and downloads immediately. But if you want us to keep track of your credits, to earn those little icons by your name, and to follow along behind you and comment in the gallery when you upload and things like that, you need to register for one of the classes. And in July we have course 1, and you can click on each one of these in the newsletter to go to the guide to read it more of a class description. But course 1 is teaching Photoshop Elements from the very beginner for digital scrapbookers. It teaches everything you need to know to get you started. The filters class, there's something like 110 filters in Photoshop Elements, and we use one for each lesson. I'm still creating these lessons. It'll take me a while to finish them all, but then you're encouraged to use that in a unique way, think outside of the box in your layout. Templates, I forget how many templates there are now. There's like almost 90, maybe 88, I can't remember, but you download a template and use it, and it's a great way to jumpstart your layouts. It's a great way to go through the thread and see what everybody else did with that template. A lot of fun. The photography class is fairly new. I think I started it last fall, and I'm still writing it, and I am enjoying writing it. But those who are waiting on new lessons from me will be getting them soon, but you can jump in the photography class and you can do this with a point and shoot or with a digital a DSLR camera. And I actually go out and film my camera itself, and hopefully you'll learn how to use your camera a lot better in this. Then we have some classes that don't have videos. They're basically or downloads for that matter. They're basically more like challenges, but they're ways to create some layouts for you as a keepsake. One of them is the ABC challenge, and it suggests you can do an alphabet book or highlight Bible verses, make a gift book, or even an educational book for little ones who are studying their letters. Make a quote book, make an ABC seasonal theme, a recipe themed, an ABC holiday theme. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and basically there's not much to it. We just give you a thread with the letter, and you pick your theme and what kind of book you want to put together, and you post your layouts. Now, the font challenge, we give you a different font and a link where you can go download it, and you just use that font in your layout, and it's a great way to find new fonts. Now, the scrapping goal one, it is for those who have lost their mojo, and sometimes you're just sitting and stare at the screen and you can't make yourself get started. Well, we give you a goal, and we try to be creative with the goals. And for instance, sometimes the goals are go to the 5th layout of yesterday in the gallery and choose and look at the color scheme and use that in your layout. And so you accept the goal and then you go do it. And so that is the classes that are available for July. I'm not going to read it, but here you can pause the video and read it. But in each newsletter we try to put a testimonial, and I really thank everybody who has taken the time to submit these. I do not collect them on purpose, but if you would like to send one in, just email it to Dawn. There it is. And I can't even look at these. They're just too heartwarming for me, and your words keep me motivated to keep going. The Boomerang News, our store here at Hummies World, is new this year, and we're still looking for new designers. So if you think you want to sell here, I'd love to look at your stuff. Just send it to me for review. I am praying and hoping that the more great designers will come and join us, and this will be such a wonderful experience for us as we grow. Here is an alert though. Look at this right here. This is Kiki Cole Design's next kit that's coming out, and she is offering it in a drawing on Saturday. That means you only have a short while to somebody who comments on the blog post or other places. You can read that in her post. So just go make a comment on her blog and you might have a chance to win this great kit to see how great her designs are. Now, Lee Benkers, I don't even know if I said her name right, but I think that these papers, these vintage bird papers and journaling cards are awesome. You can find them in the store. But I think this preview does not do them justice. When I first opened them up on my screen, I was like, wow, these are so cool. And I can see, definitely all these photos I've been scanning in the last few months. I've scanned over 1,800 photos. I'm going to make a video and share with you soon, because I've been requested my scanner and how it works. I love it, but I can see an old photo of my grandma, one particular grandma over the other, and making layouts with these. And the little journal cards, they're really unique too and match. So you can go get those in the store. I cleaned up my cardboard pieces. I have some cardboard pieces actually in the subscriber area, and I realized some of the parts were a little blurry, so I cleaned them up and I put them in the store for commercial use license. Of course, you can use them for personal use also, but they are there for you to use. There's a sample of an alpha that I made using them to get the texture off of them. They're mostly just great for textures. And Bernie went back in because Father's Day was just last Sunday, and she found a great kit of Janet B's. If you have not seen Janet B stuff, she's a great, I'm just really blessed to have these people here with me. But there's a kit in there called Guy Time that would be great for any of your Father's Day photos that you just took. And we encourage you to join us with our photography themes. Tammy and Edna, they take turns putting new themes out each week. You can watch my blog for them. The current one is gas prices. I thought I would have never thought of that. And I still gotta go get a photo of my gas prices and help them and share it. But if you're into photography and learning, like in the photography class, we encourage you to use your new photography skills and use these weekly themes to pick to practice. But if you just like taking pictures and sharing, then we're all for that too. We want you to join us in the forum. Just share your pictures with the theme, and the current one is comparing gas prices, and then we try to highlight a few of submissions. And here's one that Claudette, Mrs. C. Woodall, I don't even know if I say these names right, took. Just well, actually, she did the flower one down here, and Linda, LDC, did this one here of Addingham Park in the UK, and then Claudette did this flower down here. And Lee has this awesome glass alpha freebie on her blog. It's linked here in the newsletter. Get on over to her blog and download that because it's really cool. It's a great way to put a larger alpha on your layout without taking away from the photo. And then here are the resource clicks. So if you just can't keep up with me, we don't give you any excuses. Here's a list of some blog posts and things that you can go through and choose what you want and go click on them and read. There's that reset those sliders. I actually, even though it was for the subscribers, it's out there for free. You can go read it. There's a quick tip. Duct tape fixes anything. Wow. You gotta go look at that one, because I was in the store the other day and I didn't realize they were marketing duct tape for crafts. And there's some inspiration to decorate a box and some gift ideas, and there's some other posts of mine. And yes, I still need help getting the paint splatter off my car. I haven't got it off yet, so if you got any ideas, please comment. And there's the Christian posts if you are a Christian, and you can click on those. Otherwise they're separated out so you don't have to click on them. Quotes. And here is a mark your calendar. Did you know that yesterday, June 20th, was the longest day of the year? And now it's going to start getting shorter every day until it gets cold and it's fall again and then winter again, until we hit the shortest day of the year. So we're on the downward spiral. Remember, we open up the chat box every Friday so you can just scrap and chat stop by any Friday. And that is the end. When you get down here, if you have any questions, please leave us comments. If you just have comments, if you just have praise, if you just have something zany and crazy to say, I don't know. I just love you visiting me in the forum, so don't be a stranger. And that's it for newsletter number 88, and I hope you liked listening to me babble. Okay, bye.